Okay, so we're gonna be playing a drinking game. So every time I say all right, so I jump cut or I pan and zoom, you take a drink. You'll be dead in 20 minutes. Hi. Yeah, in light of my wife making a video about me, I thought I would mildly clean up my room so it's not as dirty when you look at it on camera. Not only that, but because my wife made a video about me, I'd like to make a look that would kind of compliment her. So we have I have a favorite photo that we took together where she's wearing this blue and white striped shirt and she looks very golden and sun-kissed. And while I look overexposed, I don't care. So I'm gonna have a blue and gold eye look because I love her and I really appreciate her in my life, and that video made me feel very warm inside. And yeah, I'm wearing blue. Let me see if I can move my lights so I'm less exposed. No, I'm not. Alright, first off, we're gonna start with eyeshadow because it's gonna be very dramatic. Sorry I hit my mic. Let me find where I put that down. Oh, it's storming outside. Huh. Where did I put the Mar palette? Oh, there it is. Huh, yikes. Alright. So, alright. Moisturizing. I know this isn't the best moisturizer, but it helps my skin, and my skin's going through the works right now, so you get a pea-sized amount, and then we just get my forehead a little bit, and the temples, and on the eyelids. Alright. So now, using this palette as a mirror, I will look at myself. I look red. That's fine. We will cover that up later. But I'm going to find my concealer, which I've already found, and we're going to prime my eyelids. Because I wanted to make it pigmented for her. Hi, weather. Ooh. Alright, now we blend it out on our eyes. Because I want a very circular look. Because while I think she looked good, if it's a bit more angled, I also really like how her eye shape is and how it's a bit more almondy shaped. Like a bit of a wide set almond. I like that about her. It's really beautiful. It's one of her best features, I believe. We should be primed and ready. I'm gonna take this NYX Pro eye blending brush, I think. We're gonna dip into this shade right here that I think is called Detour or El Rey. And we're just gonna pack it here and here because, again, I want to go for a more circular shape, so I think what would be best if I did like a more of a circular halo eye, which I think would look good on her. So, packing that on. Is not going so well, but because I love her, I will stick with it. So we're gonna just keep packing that on, and we're gonna kind of make a connector right in the middle, and we're gonna round out on the edges and inside. See, the thing about Varshaa is she has this really beautiful, like, kind of like, if you look up, she doesn't really have like I say, I have pretty hooded eyes. She doesn't have that. So she's able to like do more glossy and editorial looks, which I really love because they look so cute on her. And they make her look kind of shiny like a glowing queen. However, well, to continue the compliment train, I'd like to say Varsha's very beautiful. Honestly, I love how she looks in golden hour photos. She just looks so golden. Oh my God, she's beautiful. She's also got like the sweetest personality in the world. Like I wouldn't know what to do without her in my life at this point. Like I don't know how I breathed before I met her. Like I just want the world for her, you know? Like I feel that there's nothing better in my life right now than Varsha because like my God, my heart soars when I think of her like oh my God. And not only is she so talented as a person and like just so smart, she's also like that editing was so good. Like, oh, my heart. It was so it was woke. Her editing talents is just beyond me. God, I love her. Oh my God. She's my queen. I'm gonna go into my Dream Street palette by Kathleen Lights and dip into this shade a little bit just to darken up here and here. You know, like my inner and outer corner. So, I'm gonna grab this Anastasia brush that's honestly pretty scratchy, but I love Varsha, so I would die for her, basically. So, we're just gonna dip into Water Bearer just a little bit, tap off the extra, and just deepen it a little bit. Alright, so with all that done, we're gonna pop a golden shimmer, and you're gonna grab the blue, called something that I don't know, and you're gonna kind of put it almost in the center as like a transition. Like you're gonna put it here and here to add some blue glitz to it to make the transition into gold a bit easier, I believe. Now that we have that, let's grab another brush. Let's go with this one. And actually, I'm thinking of going with this and then this. That was a lot of excess. Oh yeah, I made the right choice. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I made the right choice. Honestly, Varsha's a queen, and I'm only doing this because of how queen she is. I love her so much. I love her. I don't know what I would do without her. She's made an unbearable year bearable. Alright, so we have that gold packed on, so we're gonna blend that out a little bit. I'm gonna blend that back out with this brush. And in with the blue shimmer a little bit. And it's gonna dull down the color, but we're gonna add like a nice streak right in the center with this color. So that will help a lot. With the fact that it gets dulled down because of the blending. So we're gonna add that streak now. So we're gonna use this like kind of concealer packer brush, eye concealer brush, and then we're gonna go into this shade. Thanks for watching. I have nothing more to offer. My life is over. See you later. Bye. Especially if you contain it towards the bottom, at least for me. But if you're Varshaa, my queen, you're gonna bring it all like more upwards, but because of how my eye is shaped, it's gonna look better if it's also beamed on the lower end of my eye. And now we're gonna do the rest of our face and then get back into the under eye later. So, because we're doing a full glam look, we need to prime. So we're gonna grab my e.l.f. primer. You know, I think it's $4. So if you're looking for something that's $4, then it's a primer. e.l.f. poreless primer. And I wish I could tell you how bad my skin actually is right now, or you could see it, because it is god awful, but you can't, so that sucks for you. So I'm gonna grab my ColourPop No Filter foundation in shade 35, I think. If this runs out, I'm going a shade lower because it's a little too dark for me. So, my cheat for dry skin for me is always to like put it on with a brush and then blend it in with a beauty blender or a sponge, because it just, for some reason, when I was having dry skin problems, I was just trying to find ways to put my foundation on without it like caking up and clinging to my dry patches, and this was the only way I could figure out how to get it to do that. So we're gonna do that, and we'll blend it out with our sponge. So I'm gonna cover right underneath my eyes because I'm fucking tired of life. Up my nose because I plan on putting blush and red stuff there later. And then just fucking zits. Or any huge blemish marks that I just want covered. And up my forehead a little. Alright, now that we have powdered underneath our eyes, we can finish the makeup look. Alright. So, I'm gonna use this small Real Techniques blending brush, and we're gonna go back into that blue shade, but we're kind of gonna like blend it out a lot more, and probably use a brown to blend it out, because ain't nobody got time for life. And we're just gonna go in with this and this, but at different times. So obviously the first shade we put down for shimmer, that wasn't the other blue, goes first. That golden color right here. And we go in and we just kind of pack it on the lower lash line. Right underneath where, like, if you're looking straight on, that's like right where your irises would be. Cause by like some sort of illusion, it kind of makes your eyes look a little bit bigger, but like not really, but kinda. Yeah, so I think it would look great on Varsha, especially if she was like looking like this. Ooh, it would look so good on Varsha. Ooh. Alright, so I'm gonna dust off that blue from or that color right there. And because this is a blue look, and I don't want it to be too drastic on like the brow bone highlight in the inner corner, we're gonna go in with this blue right here, which is called Kaleidoscope from the Dream Street palette. We're just gonna take some of that and highlight our brow bone with it. Obviously for Varsha, I feel like I would recommend a more golden color or a bit more of a tan blue, but I believe this would also look good. And you just kind of highlight underneath the arch of your brows, and I will be filling in my brows later, so don't flame me. Alright, I believe the eyes, like the eyeshadows, officially finished, so let's just speed through the eyebrow part. So basically, if you haven't seen my last video, underline, brush up, whatever, you know? Alright, that would be my eyebrows. Alright, next step. We're gonna want some blush. I'm gonna go back into my favorite blush color, Never Been Kissed, because it's like the right pink. It like fits with this blue as well. I like this pink. It's like my favorite pink to put on a face. It's like got such a brightness to it, but it's not like overbearingly bright. So we just apply that on our cheeks so I don't look dead. And then we keep doing that. I like looking rosy. Varsha said she didn't like blush that much, or like doesn't really show up on her. So that sucks. I want her to have like blush is my favorite part of my makeup set. So we're gonna definitely get her a blush. But in the meantime, if you don't want to use blush, don't use blush. I just love blush. Like it brings a look that I believe is mildly unnatural to a more like natural basis. Because this is like my perfect like blushed color. Alright, so Varsha would normally powder her entire face. I obviously didn't do that. I powdered underneath my eyes. However, because I know she has more of an oily or at least combination skin than me, I'm going to use a powdered highlighter. So we're going to use this Wet n Wild highlighting powder, which is too light for her. So, but we're different skin tones, so I accept that fact. So we're going to grab a brush. I'm going to grab the same brush I used for blush, but use it as a highlight brush, because why the fuck not at this point? Alright, so eyelashes curled and mascara on. That's perfect. Alright, next step. So, because Varsha wears lip gloss and I wear lip gloss, I think it would be a perfect moment for the worlds to collide and we wear lip gloss together.
Ben and Jerry's Funky Monkey?
Or I wear lip gloss in her honor. So, because I'd say this is a really extreme look, I'm gonna overline my Cupid's bow. Sorry. So this is a ColourPop lip gloss in the shade Bestie, just like Varsha is my bestie, and my wife, and my queen, and everything in the world to me. So we're gonna just get a little bit off because I don't want an excess of lip gloss, you know? And then we're gonna and then we're done. We are done with this look. Now another lip I would go for is a brown if you want one. My recommendation would be ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Cookie. It's a great color. I'd recommend that if you didn't want to go for a more pink and or exaggerated look. But I wanted to wear lip gloss because I love Varsha, so you know, I can't thank you all for watching because I know I'll send this immediately to Varsha once I'm done editing. Much love from Chloe. I'll post a photo.